This is Chie Satanaka, and you're listening to the Giant Sword Podcast. You better eat more meat.
Hello, and welcome to this random episode of the Giant Sword Podcast. It's just me, the party leader, Nick, today. But yeah, let's, you guys are probably wondering, where's everything been? Well, some life things happened and we had to take care of, and, now it's just gonna be me doing the podcast, so this is kind of weird just being the solo thing, but I'm also working on changing it up a bit. We're probably going to have, I'm trying to get some other people joining, more than just two, and that's going actually pretty well, so that might start happening within the next couple weeks. But yeah, it's a lot of news. It sucks for this to happen when there's so much news coming out during this hiatus, and I know this has been the fifth hiatus in the last since we started the summer. But it's what can I do? I could have done these solo episodes a while, but I've always wanted someone to chat with as well, and so doing shorter solo episodes like this might not be a thing for the Giant Sword Podcast, but I'm probably going to start doing it for just the LHG channel in general, and it's going to be a more broader, more gaming, all of gaming, not just JRPGs. And thanks for everyone for joining. I see some familiar faces, and if you guys have any questions right now, just be sure to ask in chat. But I'll start. First, I want to talk about the random Cold Steel 3 demo that came out of nowhere, and I want to actually ask you guys to see what you thought about it, because when I played it, it brought me right back in, man. It was beautiful. I was smiling the entire time. When I first loaded it up, I didn't even want to play this demo. I wanted to wait before the game even came out. And, oh, by the way, if you guys can't hear me or anything like that, please say so in the chat. Or if the volume's too low, a lot of help. Things have changed a lot in my little setup here, and I don't know if everything's back to normal. So thanks for for all the heads ups. And yeah, so back to Cold Steel 3. I wanted to replay Cold Steel 1 and 2. I got really far in Cold Steel 1, but I haven't loaded Cold Steel 2. And ever since everything went down and WoW Classic came out, it's just I haven't really been playing any JRPGs. That's a question actually Asian asked, so I'll answer that one later. But Cold Steel 3, whew, I can't wait to play that game. I was so happy to see new content in the Cold Steel series. It made me happy. You could totally. It's funny because I was looking at the gameplay, and the character models are great. They're so good, and it was amazing seeing all these characters in like HD, like true HD, and not Vita graphics that have been up-resed. And it was good. The battle system, I remember when I first saw it, because I've been on a media blackout on Cold Steel 3 ever since it was announced in Japan. So actually being able to play the battle system, I realize now that the only thing I said back in the day that it looks like it's Persona 3, or it's snappy. It's definitely snappy, by the way. It's the battle system's way faster when you do stuff, and you can feel that when you're playing. But the battle system's exactly the same as, or not exactly the same, but it feels exactly like Cold Steel, except, well, it should. It's the freaking sequel. But I kind of had a brain fart here. Sorry, it's been a long weekend for work. It's been a 5th day in a row, and it's tired. Battle system. The brake system. I don't know what to think about the brake system. What do you guys think about that? It seemed like since it's the prologue, I don't know if it's going to be as busted later on in game. I played in hard mode, but even being on hard, the brake system made it really easy. It seems like I would break a character, I would be able to do a big combo of rush mode, because you automatically get rush mode at the beginning of this game. That was an unlock in the newer ones or the older ones. And what did you do? Rush mode? 2 rush modes always broke someone, even bosses. So it always stunned them and just railed on them, and bam, it's easy. One thing I really like though is the music. The music is bringing me back. It's Falcom, but also sounds kind of different. Kind of has a Cold Steel and Crossspell mix. Crossspell had a certain unique sound to it. It was a little more electronic, if I recall, and that's what it felt like here. And whew, good stuff. I don't want to download the soundtrack just yet though. But yeah, can't wait. It made me, when I finished the demo, made me want to replay Cold Steel 2. I want to get all my knowledge back, because the cool thing about the demo is that it has a huge encyclopedia of what happened before, and I started reading all that. I'm like, man, I really want to delve into the story again and relearn everything, because I forgot about stuff. And some people have been asking if where is the Cold Steel 2 spoiler cast? Sorry, and I really wanted to do a Cold Steel 2 spoiler cast, but Taylor still hasn't finished it, so I can't really do anything about that. And maybe one day, right? Or maybe with someone else, maybe with someone who's probably going to be on the podcast. So, yeah. Cold Steel 3 looks awesome. I started playing. I don't know why, but I've been going on to a SRPG binge. If you guys noticed at the beginning, I was playing Jeanne d'Arc, and I started playing Disgaea 1, and I want to play Vandal Hearts 2. Those are all SRPGs, and it's really itching that itch, all these games. And I'm kind of amazed at how well Disgaea 1 holds up. I started playing, it's not as big as I thought, it's not as deep as I thought it was back in the day, but now, but it's still really good, because I was looking up because I remember it being unlimited jobs. There's so many jobs you could do, characters you could create, and there's not that many actually. I was looking up how to unlock them, and there's only 6 extras from the beginnings ones. It was really interesting. I could be completely wrong, but what I've read, there wasn't really that many extras. But when I was playing on my PSP, Jeanne d'Arc, I don't know how to say it, Jeanne d'Arc. That game it has a very Vandal Hearts feel to it, where it seems it's very simple, but it's very well made at the same time. Just doesn't have a bunch of gore when you kill someone like in Vandal Hearts, but what can you do? But let's answer some questions. This is not going to be a really long episode. This is just a kind of a general update episode. I really want to start getting into real episodes really soon, but I need to get everything in order. So let's go to the questions now. From My Travis, out of everybody in the Discord, who do you want to co-hosting, and why isn't it Abe? Who do I want to co-host? I don't know who I want to co-host, to be honest. I don't know how it having Abe on would just pretty much it would be a very I wonder it could be interesting actually. I wonder if he could be like a really serious host. You know, if you guys know Abe through the Discord, he's a very wacky guy, and I want to see him being very serious talking about certain games. Like that'd be really interesting. But I would like to have maybe Kraft on Best Boy. Kimpy would be fun, but Kimpy said to me, he's like, I don't want to be on a podcast. I want to listen to it. I don't want to be in it. We've had Brian on a couple times. That was fun. And maybe Asian. We could talk about what Asian's been playing, because that's going to be fun. He's been playing some very fun games, if you know what I mean. Second question from Travis is, what have I been watching lately? If you mean anime, I haven't been watching much of anything. It's been ever since going back to the morning shift, it's kind of been hard for me to watch anime, because once I lay down in bed, which is usually when I watched my anime, I just go to sleep because I need to, because I gotta wake up really early in the morning. I've been in a pretty sour mood the past couple weeks, so I wanted a happy anime. So once again, I watched Tsuki Gakure, because that's always a feel good anime. I have a bunch in my queue that I want to watch. Let me get that up. I want to see. Bam. Let's see. Get out of here. I want to start watching the new Fruits Basket. I watched that when I was younger, and I want to see how it is now. I actually don't have much on my queue. I had ideas. I think Fire Force was one of them I want to watch. Demon Hunter I want to watch as well, because people have been saying that's really good. And I need to change up what I watch on my show. What kind of shows I watch. Dr. Stone maybe. That also looks interesting. I wonder what's happening in Boruto. I can't believe there's already 125 episodes of Boruto. I remember I started watching it when it first came out. I got to like episode 20, and it was fun because I just finished Naruto in general, so it was cool to see it continue with his son. But I did get a Legend of Korra vibe, because everything was all futuristic now. It was interesting. But yeah, that's pretty much what I finished Attack on Titan. I don't know if I said that, but I finished Attack on Titan, caught up with that. That was really good. The next season's going to be the end, so I can't wait for that. Next question from Asian Sensation. How much longer do you see yourself playing WoW Classic? Obviously, it's cutting into your JRPG anime time, right? Which is more important? I've actually stopped. Like, I haven't been playing WoW Classic for a while, or not for a while, but for a couple days now. I don't know. It came out in the right time when, well, not really at the right time, because a lot of things happened at once, and I just wanted a game where I could just shut off and, just play with my family and my friends that are actually play WoW, and just go through that for a while. And that was fun. I'm going to continue playing it, of course, but it's not going to be as much as I was before, because now I'm starting to play the JRPGs that I haven't been playing, because I have a lot. And so I want to play this guy again, but that's not going to be a focus. I want to play Cold Steel 2. I want to play John d'Arc, because I want to start doing some YouTube videos, and playing all these SRPGs is actually one of the ideas. I actually want to do videos just introducing games to people. Not really like a hard review, just saying like, hey, this is a game. What is it? What is this game? How does it play? And what I like about it. Something simple like that in 10-minute videos. I want to do that. Of course, I said at the beginning of the episode that I want to do another live show that's just focused. It's more gaming related, and I could do it on my own. I don't have to rely on other people to do it. And it'll be short, like 30-minute segments that turn into, and then afterwards I'll just do stream. And I want to start streaming again, way more. It's just been really tough with getting my schedule in order, since I have to go to bed so early. Well, early being like 10 o'clock, but that's early for me. And waking up at like 4:10, so I don't know. You guys might think I'm crazy for only getting like 5 hours of sleep, but hey, it works for me. And my JRPG anime time, I'm now starting to set time for that. The streaming is not going to be JRPG time because I like playing JRPG unless I've beaten it. If I have not beaten the game before, like a brand new release, I am not going to stream that until I've beaten it. That's like a rule for me because I don't want to get spoiled, and I want to just focus on that. And I don't want to be focused on streaming because streaming tires you out because you always have to focus. You know that you're like people are watching you, and you don't want any dead air time. And when you're playing JRPGs, you want to just relax and pay attention to the game itself, which people don't want to watch because they want fun stuff happening all the time. And which is more important? Well, I guess whatever floats my boat at the time. WoW Classic's probably not going to be as important as it used to be. From Wingy Shaft. Can you play games or watch media on cheap monitors, or do you absolutely need the good ones to enjoy your media consumption? You can extend the question to other peripherals as well. No, I don't need to. It's kind of hard now because I'm playing on a PSP, and the PSP screen, when you used to play it used to be like it's all pristine and crisp compared to what it was before. Now it's like it's kind of blurry. I've noticed that it's kind of blurry and faded. It's kind of weird. It's just it feels weird. I could totally what's it called? Play it just fine. What's hard to go back to is old Game Boy Advance or old Game Boy games. That's hard to go back. I don't need the highest of high end stuff to be happy to play the game. I could play an old POS's just fine. When I was on vacation, I was playing WoW Classic on my Surface, and it was a Surface 3, and those are old, and those could barely play any games, and they're loud as hell. And it was running WoW when there was a lot of action, sometimes at like 10 frames per second, usually running at 30, and it was like annoying because my setup is a awesome computer that runs like anything 60, way higher than 60, so I'm used to that. But I can play an old stuff. It's easy to do. I don't have problems. Like I know a lot of people have problems playing older games, and the only games that I have problem playing are Nintendo. I don't know why, but whenever I start playing Nintendo games, other than Mega Man, even Mario Brothers, I just lose interest. I have no idea why. It has always happened to me ever since I was a kid. And only Mega Man games keep my interest. But yeah, other than that, I could play on whatever. I'm fine. From Abram, have you ever thought of making videos like top 10 destroyed village themes or something like that? Or are they just called crisis theme? I don't get that last part, but I haven't really thought about making villages like the top 10. I don't really like making top 10 videos. It is because I always feel like I have to put my opinion over other people's, and it makes it feel like it's like, oh, this is my law. I don't like rating stuff in general. I just like saying if it's fun or not, pretty much. So I don't really like doing top 10 videos. I don't think I'll ever make something. Maybe I'll make like my favorite themes videos or something like that. Like, check out these theme videos, but I will never order them. Well, I don't know why you would want me to. Abe, just why destroyed village themes? From Agent Sensation again. Who is your favorite gym leader? I am sorry. Gym leader, Kahuna, trial captain, and Pokemon. Mine is Mallow. Press A to pound. I probably some dirty things in there. Sorry, Asian, I don't really play Pokemon. The last Pokemon that I played was Red. Really, on the 3DS when it came out, or Blue when they were finally released on the 3DS. That's when I replayed them, and even then I was like, oh, I've played this all before. I have all the Game Boy Advance ones, and I've played the DS ones, but they just, I don't know. Every time I play them, I just get really bored. It just feels like I've done it before, and I don't know why it's. Because you could say that about a bunch of JRPGs, but that is why. I just don't know why. That's why I'm never really excited to see Pokemon games, because they just don't interest me. From Wingy Chef again, name your favorite super move. I suck at these off the top of my head super move or questions. Anyways, I like Indignation. That's sometimes just a normal spell. Sometimes it's usually a Mystic Art. I can't think of them off the top of my head. Oh, yeah. Also from Abe. Also, when is Discord Karaoke Night Disney Songs Only Edition? Silly question aside, I do want to do more things with the Discord. I just been busy. So much stuff going on. And hopefully I'll start doing more things like maybe anime night where we could all watch certain anime or movies and stuff like that. Or even just play games together. Even though a lot of you just play JRPGs. But I'm going to branch out, guys. I'm sorry if you guys only think this is a JRPG channel. It's the Giant Sword podcast is going to be focusing on JRPGs, but LHG itself is going to start focusing on a little more now, and hopefully that starts really soon. And yeah, that pretty much is the last of the questions. If you have any questions right now in chat, go ahead and ask. I'm sorry that I just want to say again that I'm sorry that, of course, that we haven't been doing episodes, but I've been kind of left hanging, so I can't really do anything. I can't have a co-host, so now I'm just going to hopefully going to be winging it with some other people. Hopefully, actually, if you guys might be excited, Connor might be coming back, and having Connor as the odd man out, because I know Connor hasn't been keeping up with gaming, with the RPGs as often. He still likes to talk about them, so it would be really interesting to have his perspective on what's going on in the industry and the new JRPGs in general. So it would be fun to have him back, because he was always fun to have on. And I can't tell you, because that's not in Estonia, but I can't tell you who else I have in mind. So look forward to that. Also, the Giant Sword podcast is going to be starting to become bi-weekly. So instead of weekly, it's going to be bi-weekly. Why that changed? Because it's going to be easier on me and everyone else, on the other hosts that join on, so we don't have to have a commitment every week. And it gives us time. And it gives us time for the news to grow itself. The new there's going to be a whole. I'm going to give an update video or update post soon about what's going on with Giant Sword Podcast and LSG. Other than that, it's going to be fun. A lot of new things are happening. Hopefully, unless everything falls through and then this is the last episode. I highly doubt it's going to happen, but it could. You never know. You never know. But yeah, I want to ask you guys a question that you guys could answer later on in the comments below. If what news have you looked, or have you really? Oh my God, I'm blinking right now. What news did you really enjoy in the last few weeks? There's been lots of awesome news. New Mineral Town. They threw out. They showed off barely a small trailer of Tales of Arise. But you could tell that the details in that game, the graphical details and all the little details in that game is going to be through the roof. Because when he does that flame spell, the area around it becomes burned. It was really cool. But I don't know how the game's going to be. They did show off the quirky mage, or tease the quirky mage character with this mascot, because every Tales game needs to have one of those. I don't know when that started. When did that start? I know the quirky mage started at the first one with Arch. But yeah, whatever. They showed off a ton of Final Fantasy VII Remake. The game looks amazing. Like, it looks amazing. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun, but I don't really know how to feel about it. I really wanted to play a classic JRPG, and it looks like just another Final Fantasy 15. I don't know if that worry is warranted, but it's still there. It's somewhere deep down right here, and whenever I watch Final Fantasy 7 videos, that it's like, oh god, this feels wrong, but it looks awesome at the same time. So hopefully the combat's awesome. I know there's like a classic mode, which is like they made it turn-based. If you guys didn't know that, there's a classic mode. It looks like it does things automatically. Like, things are moving around, you're not controlling it, but it's like turn-based. I don't know, like you're on Cloud, and Cloud's just moving around doing his own thing, and then you have to select the menu, the menu pops up, and you get to select what he does. And it looked interesting. It looks like it makes the game easy though, so I'm not sure what to think about that. But yeah, thanks for everyone who stopped by. I know this was really last minute, and I know people are probably going to listen to this on YouTube and iTunes more, so thanks guys for watching or being here. It was awesome. I'll get better. I really suck at doing solo things, so hopefully if I start doing this more, I'll get better at it. I'll have more setup and more interaction. But if you guys are just coming in, I'm sorry. The episode finally it just ended. But thanks for watching. I'm gonna end it with the iTunes guys. It's like, thanks for watching, guys. Hopefully we'll be back in the next couple weeks, and we'll see you then.